Good morning, friends.
Good morning, Ben.
Buddy, they can't see you over there. You have to come over here. Oh!
Hi, Ben.
Hi, friends. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing today, Mr. Declan? You having a good morning?
Yeah.
Yeah? You woke up super early this morning. Y'all, this kid was up at 5:45 this morning. Alright, friends. So, today's a little different. And that's okay. It's a new journey. It's a new beginning. And I'm so excited to share today with y'all. I've got some baby rabbits that have to be bottle fed. So, I'm going to do that while I talk to y'all. I thought y'all would just enjoy seeing how they look and what's going on with them while we chat this morning. And I'm going to talk to you about this new adventure we're embarking on together and why today is special to me and why I've chosen to start this today of all days. So, if you haven't seen our rabbit video, our bottle baby rabbit video, you'll have to go watch it to know the whole story behind it. But I do want to show y'all. Our rabbits had to upgrade to a pet carrier because they were just getting way too big for the container I had them in. And they are doing so good. But they are very hungry and they're like waiting on me to feed them this morning.
Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Give me kisses.
Oh yes, that's the stuff. So these little bottle baby rabbits are doing so good with eating. I'm letting them take in as much as they want at this point. They are almost 3 weeks old now. And they are growing so fast. So I've got like another week and a few days left of bottle feeding. And then I will start weaning them down to 1 feeding a day and then no feedings. Today is also a pretty special day because it is my 10-year wedding anniversary. Kenneth and I have been married for 10 years as of this evening. We had an evening wedding. Kenneth and I had only dated for 3 months when we got engaged. And then we were married 3 months later. And we've been married 10 years now. You know, love doesn't know time. And for us, things just clicked. Like we'd always been meant to be together type relationship. And that's all it took for us. And it's been wonderful. But thinking about that today and thinking about how we've changed, it got me to thinking about my aspirations as a content creator. And if you're not over on my Instagram, I refer to it a lot. You should be. I post a lot more on Instagram. Right now, I am doing the Instagram Reels challenge. I've done it last month, and I'm doing it this month. And so I'm basically posting 2 Reels a day. I'm a lot sillier over on Instagram. I do a lot of dancing and funny things, but I also teach about self-sustainability, off-grid, meat rabbits, stuff like that. But I try to do it in a more fun way, a lot of dancing around and just being silly and stuff like that. And I've really, really enjoyed that and watching my Instagram grow and interacting with people. I think we're currently at almost 45,000 followers over on Instagram. It's really pushed me to grow and get outside of my comfort zone and really just become a better content creator over on Instagram. But y'all, YouTube is one of my big loves. So, surprisingly enough, I didn't start out on YouTube. I did start out on Instagram and a blog. I have livingthehightlife.com blog where I blogged about our travels as a family in an RV and different RV hacks and places we'd seen and stuff like that. Because our goal was never originally to homestead. If you haven't seen our story, you should go watch that video. I think it's always linked in the description box, but it will tell you a little bit more of the back history. But I fell in love with YouTube, and that's where I've been. If you see my EMS cup, I am obviously not an EMS or EMT or a paramedic or anything. I am a nurse. My sister is a paramedic. I borrowed this one time when I was at her house in Georgia. It ended up in South Carolina with me, and she's not gotten it back in the past year. I don't have any cute ceramic coffee mugs. I am on the hunt for one, but a lot of those handcrafted mugs are very expensive. But I want to find one that I really, really like if I'm going to spend money on it. So that's where we're at. But anyways, I fell in love with YouTube. And on YouTube, I have been. And I started out kind of doing a little educational videos. When we bought our property, I kind of vlogged a little bit. I did Vlogmas, which ended up not being a real vlog. It was more educational style videos. I've done more educational style videos over this past year of me being a YouTuber. But I really want to vlog. There, I said it. I want to vlog. I love watching vlogs. I love getting to know other people, and I started YouTube to really increase our homesteading community around us and our family, and a lot of that has to go with sharing our life with you. The problem with that is I tend to be a little self-conscious, a little bit of, you know, wary of sharing our life. This is my comfort zone. I don't often bring y'all inside the RV because this is my comfort zone. It is my happy place. It is where I am safe from all of the negativity in the world. But if I don't share my life with you and let you in on a deeper level, are we really a community? I have really been opening up over on my Instagram, and it has been amazing to see the growth that has occurred. Not in just me, but actually in my Instagram channel. I guess that's what you call it. Page, Instagram hand, I don't know. Whatever my Instagram is. I have went from 700 followers at the beginning of the year to almost 45,000 followers by being myself. By being my silly, goofy self, dancing around, having fun. I'm still teaching. Like, I still talk about self-sustainability and how we got to where we are, how we do off-grid life, how we raise meat rabbits. I mean, I still share about all of that, but I do it in a more fun way that allows me to be me. And on YouTube, I sometimes come across as a watered down version of myself, and that's changing. That's what this is all about. That's changing. I just want to be me, and if y'all like that, great. If y'all don't, go back and watch my old videos. I don't know what else to say, guys, but looking over the past 10 years over how much I've grown and how much I've changed and how much I have become a better version of myself, it really makes me want to be a better version of myself on YouTube. So I am. Today, we're going to get started with a vlog-ish style video. I just wanted to kind of introduce y'all to what I'm doing it and why I'm doing it and all that. First, we are going to get into some vlogging today. Yeah, we're going to do some vlogging today. It is going to be a whole lot less edited. I have a feeling doing a vlogging style. Probably going to be more of Declan interruptions. We're working on manners, but he's 3 and he can be a very driven, pig-headed, stubborn little boy. That's the only way to put it. He can be. When he wants something done, he wants it done then. He wants it done his way, and I mean, we're working on it, but it's real life. And it's time to share that with y'all. I'm sorry if y'all don't like our real life, but it's a little messy. It's a little chaotic, but it's a whole lot of fun. And I really want to connect with y'all on that deeper level. So today we're going to vlog a little bit. From here on out, I will try to post a vlog once a week, a garden tour once a week while the garden's going. I'll find something else. I'm going to try to garden year round, but you know, we'll see how the winter goes. I'll post something else, you know, on that video. What just happened? What did you do? I don't know. What did you do? If I have an educational style thing that needs to be done because I want to share that with y'all, you can come up here, then I will do that in its own video and it'll be posted too, and y'all just get a bonus video that week. I mean, I'm not going to stop educating. I mean, I'm just going to try to sprinkle educational stuff in with our everyday life. And if I can't do it, if it's something that needs to go more in-depth, then I'll do a more in-depth video on it. Sound like a plan? So today, I'm just going to start by updating y'all around the homestead. I'm going to take you with me this morning to get chores done. So, first business of homestead chores is I have to forage for our animal feed. We feed our rabbits and our goats on forage primarily. The rabbits get pellets Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the evening. They get a half day's ration just until we run out of pellets, and then they'll be done with those. And then I forage for their needs the rest of the time, plus they get hay. Right now they're getting alfalfa hay. It's great for calcium and protein. Once my lettuces and stuff pick up more at my garden and I can get them protein from the garden, they'll go back to a regular grass hay. Eventually I would love to be able to grow their hay here on our homestead. That's future plans. We're getting there. By the way, if anybody notices Declan's outfit in the back, he chose it himself. Your boots? I'm liking that outfit today, buddy. I go around the homestead and I use a lot of the weeds in my garden. That's how I keep my garden weed free. I forage out there. I forage in our woods. I forage headed up towards the road. I don't do right along the road just because I don't want all those fumes on their feed. But a little ways back from the road, I will forage for grasses and stuff up there. Luckily, we don't run out of stuff out here because it grows so fast. And this is like sweet gum leaves. These are different kind of leaves. I can't think of it right now. And then this is a grass. This grass is actually, I've looked it up before, the name of it. I used to picture this to figure out what things are all the time. But this grass is actually primarily grown for animal feed. So I'm assuming it was seeded somewhere around here and the grass seed blew over here because we got a lot of farmland and stuff around us. That's where I'm assuming that seed came from. But our goats really like it. The rabbits they'll eat it every now and then, but they don't want a whole lot of it. The goats, on the other hand, love it. And I just fill up the wheelbarrow full of stuff that I pick up. You will be happy to see I have on a glove today. I recently had poison ivy all over my face from picking poison ivy for the animals because they love to eat it and I want to get rid of it. And then wiping sweat off my face because, you know, it's hot and sweaty out here. Now I'm wearing a glove to try to decrease that. My face is looking a whole lot better. I had it like all over and all over my neck. It's going away. I still have it on my hands. You can see it there. On my arms. All the way down. Yep. Both hands. So one of my very sweet friends was like, you should wear gloves. So I am. She will be very proud. I know it seems a whole lot of work to forage for our animals. We currently have 16 rabbits and 2 goats that I forage for twice a day. You know, I just think of it as part of my exercise, getting out here, moving around. I do exercise in the morning, but this is just more exercise throughout the day and keeping my body moving. Saves money, it's great. As soon as I can develop our pastures, I will have more condensed forms of forage and I won't have to spread out so much to get all the forage I need. But it's just one sacrifice I make to feed our animals a more natural diet that is budget friendly. Plus it forces me to get outside and it helps to control the weeds, the small saplings and everything that are continuously growing in on our homestead as we try to turn this raw land into more of a pasture style and grassy type area. I did buy grass seed. I've not spread it yet, but I bought it. That's a start, right? I think I bought ryegrass to get us going. So I'll have to show you where I'm going to start seeing that. I think I'm going to work on that next week. We're trying to get some tree piles mulched up before I start seeding the areas, and I'll be following along behind our chicken tractors and stuff, seeding the areas, and I'm excited to get some grass growing on our homestead instead of just these weeds and briars, which I guess together make wires, but that's what we're dealing with right now. Animals are a great way to get rid of briars, like I said. These are wild blackberries. They're growing everywhere but where I want them to. The animals don't mind. They'll eat them regardless.
I'm making action. I'm making another apple.
You're making another sandcastle?
Yeah.
You having fun?
Yeah. Oh.
Is that why you want to go to the beach? You want to go play in the sand?
Yeah.
So we run our tractors through the shade for the summer because it is so hot and rabbits get overheated fairly easily. So they go through the shade while we can, through the forest. Plus they're helping us clear this area out. I'm cutting down saplings and moving them through as I go. Yesterday I cut down a bunch of saplings, so I don't have to cut any down today to move them. But we're just winding our way around and clearing woods as we go. That side of the property, the goats are clearing for us. This side, I'm clearing with help of the rabbits. And then we mulch it all up, which Kenneth has been doing on weekends. So it's just a team effort to get this land cleared, little by little. This, eventually, one day, will be the area where we put our food forest. So that's why I'm trying to really start clearing it out, because I'm hoping to get the food forest planted within the next year. I want it to be fully planted. So probably a lot will get done this winter and clearing, and then we'll start planting the food forest out. And this will be the area that it goes in. So that's pretty cool. Hold on. Can you unlatch that side for me, bud?
Yeah.
This side. The tractor lid.
Yeah.
Unlatch it. Pull it up. Good job. Alright, buds. Y'all ready to eat? This big guy over here is Cadbury. He has been our main breeding buck. Oh.
I need more water.
Yeah, we'll get him some more water. And these on this side are our grow out does. There's 3 of them. We mainly had boys this year. There it goes. So these are our grow out males. They somehow unscrewed the jar from this one, but they got 2 of these and they still have water in that one. No, leave it alone. This pile over here, I try to put their food in different piles every day. This one has been in here for 2 days now, so I'll clean it out. That one is from last night, so they're still munching on it. I will leave it where it is. It's mostly sweet gum leaves, so I'm not concerned about it sitting there. And then if it's still there tonight, whatever they didn't eat, it either dried out or they just don't want it at the time and they ate the fresher stuff, and I'll clean it out tonight. Hey, baby.
I'll toss it.
You ready for some food?
Yeah. And touch the box one.
Only if it'll let you, buddy.
Me.
It goes where it wants to. If it wants you to pet it, it'll get up near you.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, guys.
The box one.
It's all right.
The box one get out.
Yeah, it ain't getting out. Tree limbs are your best friends. Tree limbs help them wear down their teeth, which constantly grow, so you need something to wear them down. But it also gives them something to do. It occupies them, they chew on them, it keeps them from being aggressive with each other and stuff because they're busy. So I always, especially in our male tractor, well, actually female rabbits are more aggressive than males most of the time. It's crazy. They're more territorial and dominant and stuff. But I just try to make sure that they have stuff to chew on. And that keeps them from, for one, chewing on our tractors. But two, keeps them busy so they're not fighting or anything. These have all been together since the day they were born. And we don't have any issues with them. And that's how we raise all of our girls in tractors, is because they're together from day one. So they're used to being together. Alright guys, we'll be back with some fresh water.
Hi.
Alright, so next on the list is the rabbit colony. Those are our next ones to feed. And then I get to introduce y'all to a new rabbit that y'all haven't met yet. So I'm excited to show y'all him. And then our girls are hollering at us, so we gotta go see the goats.
Yeah. What's this doing?
They're waiting on some food to come to them. Pretty Girl is the white one. Nosy Rosie is the brown one. They have been our breeders. Nosy Rosie, the brown one. Nosy Rosie right there. She's actually called Castor. Is leaving the breeding program next butcher date. I don't know if y'all seen the little black and white one when we first come in. They are a little more skittish. They're not as used to us. It's one thing about having a colony. They can run and hide. They have to choose to want to come up to us in a colony. In our tractors, I can lean over the side and pet them, and I do to keep them used to us handling them. But in the colony, we really have to wait till food times like this, and then we try to pet them to get them used to us. The black one's hiding. It'll come out when it's ready. The little white one is one of our new breeders. She is coming up on breeding age. She's not there yet. Her name is Ruth. The little white one, belongs to Pretty Girl. That is her baby. Looks like Lessa decided to come out and join the party. Lessa, the little black one, also known as a gold tip steal, belongs to Nosy Rosie, the Castor. Alright, we gotta go show them our new rabbit.
Yeah.
You wanna go show the new rabbit?
Yeah.
Alright. Before I show y'all the new rabbit, I wanted to show y'all my bee balm. So this is the side of the rabbit colony. They've got shade cloth to keep them cool. My goal is for it to grow all along the side of the colony, so it will help shade it some more. Bee balm is not toxic to rabbits, but they won't eat it. So if it grows inside of the colony, it's okay. It's not gonna hurt them, and they're really just not gonna mess with it. So this handsome boy is Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Hi, baby.
Jackson.
He has been with us for almost 2 weeks now. That's why he's in this pen type deal. He's in quarantine. I am doing basically a deep litter method in here, so I'm kind of just stacking fresh shavings every day on top of anywhere he's messed. But I can go through and sanitize this whole thing if he's sick at all. He's still getting used to us. Hi, you're a sweet boy. Yes.
Inside.
He's very soft.
Is white.
He is white.
Ah.
So Jackson is a Tamook rabbit. They are commercially bred meat rabbits that are bred off of the New Zealand line, which is what Cadbury is. He's in New Zealand, that's why he's white, red eye also. But they are bred for heat resistant. We're hoping to get some of his awesome heat resistant genetics into our lines. Yep. He is adapting to a primarily forage diet very, very well. I'm super excited about that. He's not lost any body condition. We are going slow with it. He gets more pellets ration-wise than any of our other rabbits, but we are weaning him down and he gets a lot of forage in his diet. He will eventually be on an all forage diet as long as he can maintain body condition and health on an all forage diet. Then he will be added to our breeding program. If he cannot maintain it on an all forage diet, then I will probably breed him and attempt to see if his offspring can. If not, he will be scrapped from the breeding program. You're touching his head?
Yeah. I'm touching his head. Making him move it. He can't move.
Watch out, baby.
I can't move.
Good morning, ladies.
Brian, this honey.
So, Miss Dolly and Miss Reba. Hi, bubbies. You ready to eat? Oh, man. So, as you can see all through here,
I'm coming there.
they have green all around that they could eat if they wanted it. But I still bring them forage every day, every morning. I cut them down fresh tree limbs every evening before bed. They're a little spoiled, but it's just one way for us to bond with them. They are dam raised goats, not bottle raised goats, so they are learning to trust humans. They are not that way from birth from being bottle fed. So they have really done really good since we've gotten them. We've been, just every time we come out, I try to give them pets, and we give them treats on moving day so that they'll want to walk on their halters and stuff, and they're doing really good with us. They are getting so incredibly big. It doesn't seem like it to me. I feel like they're growing so slow watching them, but when I look back at how small they were when we got them, it's crazy. They both come home in that pet carrier that Jackson is in right now, and Dolly would now take up the entire thing by herself. There's no way we could get both of them in there. I think it would be a stretch to even fit her in there. Reba could still easily fit in it. She's just so much smaller than Dolly is. She's not much bigger than Dolly was when we got them. She's just always been the smaller of the two. I don't know what it is. I don't know why she's smaller. They are Nubians. I've seen their parents and everything. Their parents were full-size Nubians. I don't know why she's so small, but we'll take it how it is. These two are dairy goats. They're not meat goats. I mean, if something doesn't work out in the dairy, then yeah, they'll be meat goats or something, But these are probably the closest to pets we have in our livestock is our goats. And they're not necessarily pets, but they are the closest we have. We don't treat our rabbits like pets. We definitely don't treat our chickens like pets. Our goats are a little more spoiled, but we just love them. We love our goats. Now, when we have them on their halters, when we move them and stuff, I'll have to show y'all moving day or something. I'll vlog it. I'll vlog that day. But I do, when I have them on their halters, I go through and pet them all over, and I've started rubbing under them where their udders will fill out when they have babies and stuff, because they will be milking goats. So I'm going ahead and kind of getting them used to me touching them all over. They do really good. They do really good now with me checking their eyes for worms and stuff like that. And they're improving every single time we move them. They get moved right now at about twice a week is about how fast they're going through this paddock. A lot of this one is ferns. So all of that over there is ferns, like most of this green. Our rabbits love ferns, but I'm guessing they don't. So I won't count the ferns when I'm looking at moving them. I'll look at all the other forage that's around, tree-wise, grass-wise, stuff like that. And right now it looks like they'll probably stay here one more day, and then we will move them on Friday. All right, girls, we gotta head on to the next animals. We'll see y'all in a little bit. We are almost done with all the homestead animals. No, we will move them Friday. Today's Wednesday. We'll take Thursday off and move them Friday. Okay? We're learning our days of the week slowly. Next animals on the list. Not ones I like to do. So before we get over there, I'm gonna go ahead and explain this to y'all. We have chickens and chicken tractors. We have laying chickens and we have meat chickens. And there's a whole backstory of a whole mess on our chickens. It's in the videos, just gonna let you know. I have since figured out I don't like chicken. I know, take my homesteader card, I know. I don't like chickens, guys. And we will probably never raise meat chickens again. We will raise layers. If we get a broody hen, we will let them hatch out eggs, and we will either use the hens to replace our layers if we need to at that point. Roosters, if we need to replace a rooster, and the rest, you know, we'll just let grow up and then we'll harvest them for meat chickens, and that's about it. I'm increasing our rabbitry because I love my rabbit. We're gonna get into meat goats, you know, once they're old enough to be bred. Chickens, I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like their beaks. Something about their beaks freaks me out, and I just don't like to deal with them. I am responsible for feeding them during the week because Kenneth is at work, but Kenneth actually moves the chicken tractors in the evenings. Because one thing people don't tell y'all about chicken tractors is if you're on uneven ground, which we are because it's raw land and it's not built into perfect green pastures yet, and you go over a like uneven spot, the chickens will get out. They will get out. And if they're mean chickens like our meat chickens are, they will chase you and they will peck you. Ask me how I know. So I don't move the chickens anymore. Last time I moved them, I had 5 chickens get out, and that was awful, trying to get them back in. I've occasionally had some other ones get out, and a lot of times I have to wait on Kenneth to get home from work to catch the chickens and put them back in. So we are getting away from meat chickens. We will be building a chicken run for our laying chickens, and we will be turning their chicken tractor into a chicken coop because it is large. They don't look that big on camera, but they are 4 by 8. So it's 32 square feet. So I can get quite a bit of chickens in a chicken coop that's 32 square feet. And then they will have a very, very, very large run. I'm looking at doing like 100 by 25, you know, so it's gonna be a fairly large run for them to run in. And I'm gonna do different grass boxes and stuff with wire over the top so I can grow grasses and stuff for them, but they can't scratch them out. So I've got big plans for it. I'm keeping my layer chickens because I love eggs, and the price of eggs is ridiculous right now, and I'm dead paying it. I eat a low carb diet, I eat a whole lot of eggs, and it's ridiculous paying for them. Our girls will start laying hopefully in July is when they hit 6 months, and I'm excited about that. But the meat chickens are getting butchered and we're not raising them anymore. So if I look a little fearful in feeding our chickens, that is why. I don't like them. They are mean. They try to fly out every time I open the lid of the chicken tractor, so I have to be very, very fast in the process. And on weekends, when Kenneth is home from work, he deals with them 100%. I don't touch them. So it's only 5 days a week that I have to feed them. Kenneth will move them in the evenings, and we're all gravy there. Eventually, we will have a place where I don't have to move them. I just will have to feed them, collect eggs, and then clean it out, of course. And hopefully, at that point, I will be used to them enough that it won't be so hard on me to go in the pen and stuff. I'm working on it. The layer chickens are a whole lot nicer than our meat chickens. We are raising New Jersey Giants for meat chickens, and I don't know if it's the breed or what, but they're mean. So let's get on fed. This is what it looks like before they get moved through. Very much greener area than what they leave behind. So that's why I'm going to go behind them and plant my grass seed where they fertilized and tilled my soil for me. Layer chickens, meat chickens. I do scraps first because I can throw them in really quickly. It gives them something to do while I pour the fermented feed. These guys are a whole lot nicer. They're still not the tamest chickens, but they are a whole lot nicer than the other ones. So in our layer flock, we have Rhode Island Reds, Americanas, Easter Eggers, Black Sex Links. I think that's it. Oh, and this one is, I think it's a silky. It's got feathery feet.
Yeah.
Can y'all see it? That one that's got like the comb on its head, that black one. It's got feathery feet. So I can't remember what it is. I think I bought it with my bantams, but it is much bigger than the one that's on the other side.
Hey.
So I don't remember what it is, but I'm wondering if it's a boy since it's got that comb, or if that's normal for the hens of that age and size. I don't know.
What's in there? What's in there? What's in there?
All right, let's close them up. I gotta get their waters. And then I filled the water. So good trick. When you don't like chickens, feed them on the opposite side from their water. So they're distracted. You can reach in and get it. Our meat chickens go through about 2 of these a day. You're leaving me. Alright, so we got one more homesteading animal to take care of. Then I'll water everybody and we'll be done with morning chores, which is good because it is getting super hot out here. Chance, sit. Good boy. Chance is a shelter dog. We rescued him. His actual name is Second Chance. That's where his name comes from. We've had him for about 3 years now. We got him when Declan was 6 months old. And he does not do very good if he is not tied up or on a leash. He loves to run away, which is probably how he ended up in the shelter. He thinks it's a game when you try to get him to come back. And he will act like he's going to wait on you to come get him and put a leash on, or he'll act like he's starting to come back to you. And then once he gets within a few feet of you, he takes off running. We've tried to work on recall. I have tried training leashes that let him get farther and farther out. And he does really, really, really good until he realizes he's not attached anymore, and then he's gone. So every time he starts gaining my trust, and I'm like, okay, maybe after 3 years we finally got this down, he takes off. So if you see him out here on his run, he gets to get outside time on his run during morning chores and during evening chores. Other times after that, he has to be on a leash attached to me when he's outside. It's just life with him. We are putting in an electric fence to give him more freedom. And it will be an electric dog fence that goes around like 500 yards, I think is what we've got. And then we can expand it as needed. We bought a controller that will do, I think it's up to 25 acres. So we can eventually do our entire property. And we're just waiting on the goats to clear out enough of the trees so that we can get the fence in, because it goes underground. So eventually, one day, y'all may see him running around off leash and off a chain, and I can't wait for that day. But until then, just know if you see Chance outside on a runner, on a chain, it's not because he's an outside dog. He does not stay that way. He's only that way during chore time, and it's because he will run away all the time. We've had it happen more than once. So, Mr. Chance, you ready to go inside? Okay friends, so I hope y'all had a great day with me today doing homestead chores, getting a homestead update, and that you're interested in the way that we're going with the channel. Let me know your feedback on that. But Kenneth just got home from work and he's taking me out to dinner for our anniversary, so I will have to catch y'all next time. But for now friends, we'll see y'all later. Bye.